Hello? Hello? Yeah. Hello? For 20? Usually don't do that this late, but alright, I'll say it. Alright, yeah, come on.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
That's so corny, bro.
Past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Hello. Shot. All right. Shot.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jacobs now. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back.
You too. You're welcome.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Caught out left side by Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down. Dancing away at the 35. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And the Bears.
Garoppolo again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hold on 1 second, bro. You come back here. What you trying to grab, home?
Zip. Oh, well, shit. What,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
You?
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with
I'm doing
coaches
this for you.
and they
I
use
got
the
some
term
people for
complimentary
500.
football?
And that's caught inside the 35.
you playing the line?
Yeah.
Score, touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Rollins.
Yeah, but I'm
2
trying
touchdowns on the season.
what you trying to get,
in
bro?
this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Are you scared? If you want to do that, you got fuck with me.
He's talking about.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Bears 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Sorry, I still got.
What I charged you last time?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
You do 2 of them doing it for 175.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at
3. All right, that's a bet. Yeah. That's a bet.
the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
play, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
First down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the second down throw on target. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
Yo, what the fuck is this shit steady coming back and then missing?
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
First down, Jacobs might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run it with Jacobs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line,
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, Raiders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Man, that's fucked up. That's what he thought he would. Yeah, that though.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end commit. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. It's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30.
You play this nigga know how to do. Only thing that nigga know how to do. Can't do shit else.
On his way to a monster game.
God
3
damn.
first half touchdowns. And the
Well, Ruggs a
Raiders
nigga
with
to
an
death.
extra point of tying this thing up.
When you talking about me running into the motherfucker. I'm gonna throw that bitch down there every goddamn time.
Carlson on for the PAT.
Only play he got. Streak.
And
Ruggs.
that is going to tie our
Let me
game
do
as
this
we
play.
approach halftime.
Streak. Ruggs.
Ties the game.
Let me do this play.
24.
Streak. Ruggs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, shit. 24-24. I gave him 24 points.
Ready to
Ah,
go for their
damn.
next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. And what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Damn, that was a badass throw.
Intercepted.
Yeah.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game.
I promise, whoever watching,
right before the half, hoping to get one
see how you celebrating?
Yeah, easy to second guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
How much is that, bro? Still there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's so scared to throw right now. Oh, yeah.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first.
3 plays. I just got to remember them bitches. Oh, he finna toss it. He better fucking not. This game's so dumb.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I know they can flag me for no pass interference. I know that. Man, what the fuck?
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Wasn't even over there. Amos was nowhere over there. Can't be defensive pass interference if you're not throwing him the ball.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, you'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So barring a touchback, it's likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Sure, you know it is.
7 yards deep. And not wanting
they was waiting for you at the airport,
in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I said they was waiting for you at the airport, and them hoes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot of the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
You got them all.
You do know there's some risk takers out there.
You just don't be here,
but
you got them.
Shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
Move.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Try to hold me, you, and JT be busting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm so tired of these hoes. I'm finna retire, man.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he completes it to Cole. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run.
You said 20?
They've got to find the football.
You said 20?
Sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case,
for what?
he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. But give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
For your birthday?
No, for Brooks' birthday, one of my homegirls.
Oh.
So it's like, you know it's hoes I done hit in all the groups, though. So I'm just like...
What group? What's the different groups of hoes?
Some of them you don't even know. It's just like, you know how you just have your little group of hoes that you have? Like,
on 1st down, it's Cullen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Separate dates, but now they all try to come on the same date.
You gotta tell us no.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up
shit, so what you gonna do then?
3 yards.
Chicago.
I really don't give a fuck, bro. I'll be honest with you. I got a whole nother... I've been building my roster than I used to, so I really don't give a fuck.
Who's Brookie? Who the fuck is that?
Brooksy? You don't know Brooksy? Tall Brooksy?
So after the big play, look at this.
I
All the
know
way
about
down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
She got her little friends from Alabama coming. She got a couple friends from Canada.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. It's a foot race. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had
that shit been going out there straight.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I got something going on. If everything go right, I ain't gonna quite move out there, but it's probably gonna be too.
Bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
I'm trying to get this little wave that's coming up right now.
Me too.
I catch that, and then
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
Yeah, what downtown?
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of
Houston?
it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that. Some Big Jelly or something like that.
Yeah.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That might be my piece, bro.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Able to push his way through.
That's you got to be around. Surrounded by winners.
And the Raiders will take over now.
Surround yourself with winners.
That's what they do out there, right? No, I don't think niggas really pimp in Florida, do it? Oh, we just don't be around that shit.
I don't think they do. I don't see it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 47 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This
following the touchdown,
This
ready
shit
to
is
kick
so
it away
basic.
is Carlson.
Like these niggas, he man really throws to one man, slant to the tight end.
Taken in the end zone.
And these niggas,
this will not be brought out. It's a
I
touchback.
don't get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Same player over and over and over. The game don't get it. Play over the top, still get burned.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Garoppolo gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that's gonna be too high.
No, man, come on, man.
Incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Man, this man blocks the fucking safety. What the fuck, bro?
He will not come close to the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And some room to maneuver. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time to get 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. On for the PAT, Jaime Fairbairn.
What play?
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're running in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
This is incredible, bro. They're making everything work for this league.
Like that, that's how they're going to continue to
Brandon Jacobs outrunning everybody. This is the slowest running back on the
Yeah,
guy.
how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They find some open field here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Yo.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
All right, all right.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
It's complete to Mooney. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Out to the left here to Reed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They try again with Cohen. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, but probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now Garoppolo.
First down.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by Cole. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The end result, 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
fillet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
39.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Reception here by Rose. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down. And I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Oh, this shit here crazy.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to wind up and air it out.
No.
Incomplete.
Bro, this shit is the most garbage game ever fucking made.
Despite the lead here in the 4th,
Like, this motherfucker got nothing. Same shit, and these little people getting their hands killed.
What's right in this
Like,
game
what
nowadays?
the fuck?
Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. This is picked up by the Bears. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The Raiders. It's going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down. It's Jacobs. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. Another day, another day. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top